Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Rochelle Marcus Dinkin, and I would like to talk a little bit about the work I have in this particular show and my work as a whole, my philosophy about my work. And I'm going to read you two essays because they best articulate, rather than just talk extemporaneously, what I'm thinking. So the first is called Jewish Feminist Talmudic Art. When I put into words what my work is about, one of the titles I used in a recent show encapsulates my thinking. It's a spiritual journey of the mystical heroine, an exploration creating a magical world incorporating feminist theory and personal stories. The central characters reveal narratives about birth, death, resurrection, sexuality, and the eternal struggles of life. The works are evocative of a quest to understand human interaction in general and women's position in society in particular. An exploration of the mysteries and inner conflicts of universal experience. As a Jewish feminist artist, I feel I am continuing in the Talmudic tradition of debating and interpreting human interactions, dynamics, and feelings, in contrast to the opinions of thousands of rabbis on subjects including law, ethics, philosophy, customs, history, theology, which have been studied, debated, and interpreted by male scholars throughout history in a calculated, cerebral form. Through my observation and interpretations, my renderings are through a symbolic prism of what I have internalized through my experiences in the human struggle. In conclusion, I believe that art is the language of the soul, the neshama, a universal language beyond what words can express. Okay, and my second thing is in particular response to this particular show, because we were asked to write essays about the pandemic and how it's affecting us, and this is a part of a series of work that I did throughout the pandemic, and so I'm going to read my response to crisis. The pandemic crisis is a Rorschach test for the entire global community. Every part of our personal identities and our global and political systems need to be re-examined. This extends to our attitudes on class, race, sexuality, and religion. Allocation of our resources at times pits groups of people against each other rather than understanding that our problems need communal solutions. On a personal level, this has informed every decision I now make. Being 71 and in a high-risk health demographic, I am intensely aware of time running out. All of my present choices as to who I will see and not see, what activities I will or won't engage in, are based on those issues. However, on the more positive side, I now enjoy an intensity that is a more pure form than ever before. Whether I'm doing artwork, being with a loved one, reading a book, the idea of my choices hinge on what is and is not important to me, and never have these choices been clearer than now. So all of us, it seems, on a personal and political level, need to reevaluate what our priorities and values are, and perhaps regroup. So these are the two statements I wanted to make about the show and my particular work in this show. Thanks a lot.